You will just have to kill me.
By virtue of the warrant of arrest issued by the ICC for crimes against humanity. Sinasabi ko, sir, na we can do this the hard way. We can do this easy.
Give us information
Makinig ka muna, ma'am.
where you are bringing
Wala sa pay grade ko yan, ma'am.
Kung hindi niyo papasukin, make it clear.
Yes, sir. Hindi papasukin, sir.
Ang sabi ko, ang abogado ko, ang anak ko na babae.
They can visit you at your detention center, sir.
Violations committed by the Philippine government in the arrest and transfer of former President Rodrigo Duterte. 1. Violation of Article 59 of the Rome Statute states that when a person is arrested under an ICC warrant, the custodial state, Philippines, must ensure the person is brought before a competent judicial authority in their home country to confirm the arrest's legality. The person's rights are upheld, including the right to contest the arrest. The Philippine government ignored this requirement by failing to bring Duterte before a local court before sending him to The Hague. 2. Illegal execution of the arrest. Under Philippine legal procedures, an arresting officer must possess and present a physical hard copy at the time of apprehension. This ensures that the arrest is lawful and legitimate. The accused has access to an official document to verify the charges against them. 3. Duterte was never taken before a Philippine court. Denial of due process. Under Article 3, Section 14 of the Philippine Constitution, no person shall be held to answer for a criminal offense without due process of law. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall be presumed innocent until the contrary is proved and shall enjoy the right to be heard by himself and counsel, be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation against him. His legal team was not given a chance to file a challenge before his transfer. Instead of a proper legal review, he was rushed out of the country, violating his rights under Philippine law. 4. The ICC should never have accepted Duterte. The International Criminal Court itself violated its own legal standards by accepting Duterte under a flawed process. 5. The entire process is technically kidnapping. Because both the Philippine government and the ICC ignored legal procedures, the transfer of Duterte can legally be classified as an abduction or kidnapping under international law. His arrest and detention could legally be challenged as an act of illegal abduction.